Do you ever wonder if you're doing everything right financially, but still feel like something's off? Like maybe there's a gap somewhere you can't quite see. I had a conversation recently that proved that instinct right. A young couple, early 30s, married a couple years, combined income, doing extremely well, successful by every traditional measure. The husband mentioned he's been maxing out his Roth IRA contribution. Good instinct, right? Absolute. Tax-free growth, Roth accounts are powerful tools. But here's what nobody told him. There's no income limit on a Roth 401k. So contribute all you want, no matter how much you make, up until that match. But a Roth IRA, there is an income limit. And if you're over it, which he was, way over, every dollar you contribute triggers a 6% IRS penalty. Every year it sits unfixed. Now, depending on the amount of the contribution, exposed for 5 years before you catch it, that's thousands in penalties. Plus the tax mess when you have to pull it out. His reaction when I told him? He stopped mid-sentence. I'm going to get penalized? I got to take money out? Exactly. That's the mistake that is number one. Contributing to accounts you're ineligible because no one told you the rules that change when your income crossed that threshold. Mistake number two. His wife asked me, what's the difference between a Roth IRA and a Roth 401k? Now, her question caught me off guard a little bit. Not because it was a bad question, because it revealed a critical gap. They're making high-level investment decisions, doing extremely well as a young power couple, maxing accounts, choosing between Roth and traditional without understanding the fundamental mechanics. You can't protect what you don't understand, and you can't coordinate a financial system when the people making decisions don't know how the pieces fit together. Now, that's not a criticism of them. That's a failure of the financial education and coordination. No one taught them. Their CPA maybe didn't catch the income limit. Their 401k provider will set up the plan, but won't educate them on how it actually works. Now, here's mistake number three. And this one carries personal liability that could reach 7 figures. Now, he's implementing a 401k plan next year. Now, I asked, who's overseeing the plan? Who's making sure you're in compliance with the Department of Labor regulation? He paused. Silence. I mean, doesn't the plan provider help me with that? Whether it's Fidelity, Vanguard, ADP, Paychecks. That silence told me everything I needed to know. Here's what most people don't realize. Those providers will set up the plan, the platform, the investment options, participant portal, all handled. But ongoing fiduciary oversight? Oh, that's on you. Now, fiduciary means you're personally responsible for how that plan is run. Contributions on time, fees monitored, investments reviewed, documentation kept. If the DOL audits that plan and finds gaps, penalties don't come out of the plan. They come from your pocket. And with small companies, 5, 10 people, there's really no HR person watching this. It's the owner, someone who's busy getting their hands dirty running the business. And when there's a problem with these providers, unfortunately, they disappear. Here's the pattern that I keep seeing. High income, smart people, successful business, but no coordination. The CPA handles the taxes. The provider sets up the plan. The attorney handles the document. And no one makes sure those things work together. The gaps between those silos destroy wealth. That's what killed my father's business when he died suddenly. No succession plan, no estate plan, no protection design. What was left of his business evaporated within months. Now, I won't let that happen to other families. If any of this sounds familiar, if you're a business owner, if you're part of a family business, the gaps I just described could literally destroy the wealth you're building. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because no one is focused on coordinating these things to close those gaps and protect your business and your family. Click the link to schedule your legacy protection consultation. We'll identify the 3 biggest exposure points in your business structure, your estate plan, and your fiduciary responsibilities. We'll audit where the gaps are, who is responsible for what, and how exposed you really are right now. Because the best time to build protection is before you need it. The second best time, right now.